So let's talk luxury portfolio. So let's look at the slide over to my left. How many of you guys, give me a thumbs up. How many of you guys know about luxury portfolio? Nice. Okay, so then this should be fairly easy then if you guys know about it. Hopefully today I showed you something you haven't seen. So let's get started. Okay, so today we're going to learn what or who is luxury portfolio, who will be, how will these tools benefit your business, and where you can access any additional resources for luxury portfolio. Okay. So what is Leading RE? Leading real estate company of the world. So Leading RE is the largest global network of locally branded independent brokerages. Luxury portfolio is the marketing division of Leading RE. So luxury portfolio is where the fun happens. Okay,
Just wait, Sheila, I'm going to stop you for a second. If you guys are not on mute, can you guys go ahead and press mute? There's a lot of static in the background. So if you're not on mute, please press mute. Thank you. Sorry.
Oh no, thank you, Nicole. Thank you, because I couldn't hear it. So where was I? Luxury portfolio is the marketing division of Leading RE. So pretty much this is the fun part of Leading RE. This is where you get to explore. This is where you get to brand. This is where you get to become an expert in your field. Okay, so that's that. So luxury portfolio has 565 companies. They have 4,300 offices, and they are located in 70 different countries. Wow, and that's important to know because you can actually utilize it all over. So you want to know that they're everywhere. You want to know that they're in 70 countries. You want to know that they have 4,300 offices. That lets you know that business is good. That lets you know that they've been doing what they need to be doing. That lets you know that they are about their business. Okay. They have 130,000 associates globally. Wow, that's a lot of people. 80% of applicants are turned down. So even less qualify for LPI, which is Leading RE or Luxury Portfolio International is what LPI stands for.
Hey, Sheila?
Yes.
Sorry, are we supposed to be seeing slides?
You're looking at a single slide right now to my left.
Because I see you with the yoga break in the background. That's all I see.
You don't see my screen?
No.
Sorry, I was trying to download my Brady Bunch background while we were supposed to be looking at your... Sorry, I was playing.
Back, y'all. She didn't have my back.
Now I see it. What's Leading RE? That slide.
Okay, you didn't miss nothing yet.
Yes.
So thank you for telling me that.
Okay, now I'll pay attention, guys.
Nicole,
Sorry.
I'm gonna step it up. All right, so back to the slide. Like I said, Leading RE is the largest global network of locally branded independent brokerages. Luxury Portfolio is the marketing division of Leading RE. They have 565 companies, 4,300 offices, and they are located in 70 countries, 130,000 associates globally, and 80% of the applicants that apply are turned down. So even less qualify for Luxury Portfolio International. More home sales than any other brand, and it is by invitation only. So you have to be very good at your job. You have to know your stuff. You have to be a listing agent. You have to be the man or woman for them to take you. Your brokerage, Wardley. So guess what? We were invited. Guess what? We're part of it because we are thebomb.com here in Nevada. So we are actually part of Luxury Portfolio, and you are part of Luxury Portfolio via Wardley. So that's solved. So you've been invited, I guess, right? All right, so how does it work for your business? It's for listings of $99.99. No, it's for listings of almost $1 million. So you gotta have some pretty luxurious, pretty hefty listings. Okay, so it can't be your typical 250,000 home or 365,000 luxury home. So things like Topalone Mountain, places like that that's got these beautiful homes. Those are the ones. You must have 5 good quality photos. Your listing in your Leading RE is approved. It needs to be in an approved coverage area. So you just can't be posting or sending listings that are not in the coverage area that Leading RE or Luxury Portfolio uses, okay? Qualifying listings sent to luxuryportfolio.com via data feed or manually by your marketing department. So Nicole would be the one to send your qualifying listings to Luxury Portfolio or the marketing department. I won't put it on Nicole's lap all the way, but marketing department, and she's marketing. So Nicole would put that, she's shaking her head no.
I think that would be the always, Sheila.
Okay, I'll get clarity for you guys.
Yes,
on
yes,
that.
I believe that is the always.
Okay. So I will get clarity for you guys on that. But based on Luxury Portfolio, the marketing department is supposed to be the one to help you with that. So we're going to talk to Nicole. I'm teasing. I'm just trying to give her a hard time. She's not feeling well today. Your listings are reviewed by a quality assurance team. So let's say you submit a listing and you're not sure if it's one that's approved. You're not sure if it's in the approved area. You're not sure if it meets the qualifying criteria. There's an assurance team that can help you with that. So that's good. It's always good to keep you in line. All right, so let's head over to Luxury Portfolio to learn how to add a contact. Because the first thing that you need to do is have a contact. Who are you going to send this stuff to? Who's going to receive these magazines and these banners and this advertisement? So let's find out how to do that. So bear with me while I switch screens.
Sheila, Carmen did go ahead and confirm on chat that it is the always.
Okay.
Or they can send it to herself at carmen@wrevegas.com.
Okay, perfect. It's in the chat, you guys. If you need that information, if you want to jot it down, go ahead and jot that down. So you're always, or email Carmen. All right, so let's go back over to my slide. Nicole, what do you see? Do you see the Luxury Portfolio? Perfect. So this is how you would add a contact, okay? So we head over to your Luxury Portfolio. You would log in, obviously. Pan over to the left, over to this navigation menu. And in the navigation menu, if you go to maintenance, usually it looks like this. So if you go to maintenance, the drop-down menu will show up for you and you want to hit contacts. There, you can add your new contact, and you would go here to add your contact. This is also where you can kind of see where your other contacts are located, and you can export your contacts from here. You can upload multiple contacts in here, and by that, you would just choose a file and upload the file. Let's see, and these are all of your contacts. For the sake of today's training, I'm going to add a fake one for us so that we can kind of play around with the fake contact. So here you can add the category. So if it's a prospect, a buyer, a seller, maybe someone that you're keeping in contact with, like a contact, someone that has been around for a while, maybe someone that's recruited, you would put it here. For today, we'll do prospects. Associate, you can find yourself. Let's find Sheila. Boom, there I am. I'm official. And let's say that your client's name is Bruce Banner. You guys know who Bruce Banner is? The Hulk, right? Yeah. We want to get him upset. We want to make sure he's selling all his homes, or that he's getting his listings on. Wait a minute. That's the middle name. Bruce Banner. And if he had a salutation, if he wanted to be called Reverend Bruce or Dr. Bruce or whatever, you would put that there. This is where you would put his email address. We'll say his email address is hulkingallthetime@gmail.com. I should have said Hulk Smash, huh? Yeah, that would have been a good one too. So hulking all the time, that's not how you spell all. We're going to tell my teacher that I spell all correct way. It's been a while since I've been to elementary school. We're going to tell them about it. Okay, so hulking all the time at gmail.com. So his email address is in there. Now, even though there isn't an asterisk next to these areas, you want to put in an address. Why? Because when you get ready to mail things out to them, if there's no address in the contact section, you won't be able to tell the system to mail things to them. You'll only be able to email. So make sure that you're adding an address for them. So let's say 1234 Smash Ave, and that's here in Las Vegas. The country is the US, unless we've moved. Somebody let me know I'm still in America. And the state is our beautiful state of Nevada. It's pretty hot today. That's all right. And the zip code. You don't have to necessarily put in a phone number, but if you wanted to, you could. And you can enter any special instructions here that pertain to your client. You can click here to create a profile user for this contact. And by doing that, what you're doing is creating a profile that they can use to go into my luxury portfolio, okay, under clients. So that's what you would be doing if you do that. And then you have to click yes, I have permission to be entering this information, okay? So let's add the contact. Let me click yes. And now here's Bruce, okay? All right, that's how you add a contact. Let's go back to my slide. All right, so Lux introduction letter. Let's talk about that for a second. That's like a newsletter that you would send out to your clients. It's 25 letters, or 25 letters are included per calendar year. So you can send it out to your top clients. You can send out 25 of those to your top clients. And after you run out, let's say you have 30 top clients, you can buy additional ones for $1. So that's a good thing. And $1, think about what we spend $1 on. I could have spent it on sending one of these. You know what I mean? So when you look at the cost, it's like, well, I spend it on a Coca-Cola. So I could spend $1 on this service to better my business. So there are different versions you can pick from. So you can do like a potential buyer version. You can do a seller's version, a recent lister version, like different versions of this letter that you can send out to 25 individuals, okay? You can send it by mail. So traditional snail mail, or you can send it by email. So remember, I told you, if you don't have an address listed for them, then that USPS mail option isn't available to you. You have to have an address in there in order to do that. And then they even offer it in 10 different languages. So if you have clients that are more comfortable in, you know, maybe receiving documentation or literature in Spanish or Mandarin or any other language, then you have 10 languages you can pick from. So you can definitely make them feel special. You can make them feel like you're meeting them where they're at. So that's really good. All right, so let's head over to Luxury Portfolio to learn how to send out this letter. It says into letter, it's supposed to say info letter, but we won't talk about that. Where is it? All right, so notice how we're still inside of the contact. So we created the contact with Bruce Banner, right? And once we saved it, it took us to this window. I stayed here because this is the window where you are going to navigate the next couple of things I'm going to show you. So you want to stay in the contact section. So to send out your intro letters, where did it go? I just saw it. Here it is. Lux intro letters. You would click on the plus sign, and that's gonna like give you like a drop-down menu, right? That you can then do all your edits and pick the one that you want to use. So let's say that this is a listing letter that you want to send. First things first, you can view it, right? You want to make sure that the language matches what you want to say. So we can view it, and these are all templates, and no, they're not editable or anything like that. So the gray highlighted areas are the areas that are going to be inserted automatically or defaulted into automatically. So like company name, obviously Worley is going to go there. Your name will go under agent name. Your name is going to go under agent first and last name. You know, the listing is going to go here, your client's name. So that section is just to show you where your information is going to be inserted. But the letter stays the same. Okay. So you guys will all be sending the same letter to your clients. Let's go back. Let's look at the recently listed letter. Same thing. So the highlighted areas are for you so that you know what is being inserted. Now you have the option to send by mail, or you have the option to send by email, right? So that's how you would do that. And this tells you how many you've used. So far I have used 0 of these letters for Bruce Banner. Okay. All right. let's go back to my slide. Now let's talk gifts subscriptions. All right. So Luxury Portfolio International Magazine, there's two. There's this one, which is the Luxury Portfolio International Magazine, and then we'll talk about the other one. So with this one, you can request up to 10 free 1-year subscriptions. So that's 2 issues. So they go out twice a year for your clients. This is only to your top clients. Like I said, we don't want to send it out to cold clients or indecisive clients. We want to send them to the hot list. We want to send them to the ones that we know may potentially get something from you. So we want to send it to those. They will receive the magazine with a complement of sticker included. I wish I would have grabbed one from the lobby, but there's a sticker like on the back, and it's going to have like your information, and it's going to let them know who sent it to them, so that they're not like getting it in the mail thinking, you know, Rosarita or somebody sent it when it was Angie. Okay. Once your annual limit of free Luxury Portfolio Magazine subscriptions are met, and for your 2 issues, you can purchase them for $5 per subscription. So I don't have anything for $5 at my desk that I purchased today, but $5 box at Taco Bell, okay, or that $5 box at Pollo Loco, or the $5 box at Popeyes, you can sacrifice that box so that you can send a subscription to one of your top clients. You want to stay in front of them. You want to, you know, out of sight, out of mind type of thing. So if you have these going out to them twice a year, let's say they received the one in March, they were still hot, they were excited about it, they remember you, and sometime around July and August, it kind of starts to fade. Well, guess what? In October, boom, they get something else from you, and it's a fresh reminder that you are still present. It's a fresh reminder that you are still here to help them should they have any questions. It's a fresh reminder to let them know I am still an expert, I am still in the game, and I'm still here should you need something, okay? So this is really good. And this is for new clients only. So any previous subscriptions cannot be renewed. So be selective about who you're sending these to, okay? Next is Lux Interiors and Design Magazine. So this is the second choice that you have that you can send as a gift to your clients, okay? So let's say you picked, I'm gonna take you back to our DeltaNet training, right? We have the email blast. Remember how we did the email blast training, and we had groupings of customers based on, again, hot, cold, new, you know, first time buyers, or whatever the groupings may be, right? So let's say that you, with that same logic, you bring those groupings over to your luxury portfolio, right? So you sent a hot list, the Luxury Portfolio Magazine that I just showed you, right? So now let's say that you want to share the Luxury Interior and Design Magazine campaign with a whole different group of people. So you go to your list, right, to that grouping that we created in DeltaNet, and you can select and say, you know what, I want to send this to my first time or home buyers, or I want to send it to my luxury people, right? Because you have a group of luxury folks, right? Or my MVP people, right? So you'll send this to them. So you don't necessarily have to send information to the same top clients. Group them so that you know who's hot or whatever, so that you can send them according to your list or to your group or your sphere. Okay. So this Design Magazine, this Lux Interiors, you can purchase a gift subscription, and your top clients will receive 6 issues. Okay. Of this design magazine, along with a personalized card notifying them of your gift. And you get limit of 25 per calendar year. New clients only. Previous subscriptions cannot be renewed. So like I showed you with the actual magazine, how they had a sticker in the back that tells them that you sent it. With this, they get like a postcard or a note card that says, hey, this is from Angie Webb, you know, blah, 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 blah. All right. So how does my client know it's coming from me? I just broke it down to you, but I have a slide on it. So for your luxury or for your Luxury Portfolio Magazine, the mailing level, remember? And for the Lux Magazine, they get that note card. All right, so let's head over to the website so that we can see how to send these. All right, so we're gonna go to magazine gift subscriptions. It's the last of the 5. So you have categories listed here for you. And that one is the last of the 5. So go to your plus sign. And if you forgot what I told you, that's okay, because it's right here for you. So when you decide that you want to do this and you're like, man, I don't remember, the criteria, like how, what I needed to do with this, or how many I can send or whatever, this information is listed here for you, so that you don't have to really depend on your memory or commit this to your memory today. So if you wanted to send, let's say, the magazine, click send, and it is going to send it as of today. And that email address is not real, so it's going to bounce back. And same thing for your your Lux Interiors Plus Design magazine gift. Okay, so you just click send, and it'll send out to them. All right, let's go back to my slide. All right, Lux Trends. Lux Trends is a monthly e-newsletter that is like featuring designs, decor, destination. So it's for the people that might not necessarily want to be reading a whole lot of information, but you want to cater to everybody. Remember the groupings, so you know your people, you know your clients, know what works. This item is co-branded for you guys. It's customizable with a note from you to the client, and there's no limit. Okay, so, and it's included in your program. So you guys can definitely send those out. And I gave you like a little sample of what it would look like. This is just one of many. So co-branded here. All right, let's see. Let's head over to Luxury Trends, so I can show you where you can find that over into the website. Let's see. So that was the last of the 5. Luxury Trends. See, it's number 2 on the list. Now this is super easy. You just click yes, you signed your client up. And if you want to customize it, you click there. And the customization is very simple. There's not a lot that you can do to this. So you just go in and you customize your note. Hope you enjoy the latest edition of Lux Trends. You can say, hey, Bruce, hope all is well. Hope you haven't been out there smashing everything. Here's a little something for you to enjoy. Okay. And then down here, you get to customize your signature. So if you wanted to say more than just sincerely Sheila Smalling, you can do that. If you wanted to add a pretty little picture or something, you can do that here. And you click here and it applies your comments and signatures to all my mailings to my customers. Okay. Or you can just leave it for Bruce. It's up to you. Then you save your changes and you're good to go. All right, let's go back to the slide. All right, so my luxury portfolio. This is like a search engine, or it saves searches that your clients have done, engine. Okay, so save property searches based on your clients' preferences. You can select and save popular searches for clients' favorite destinations. Client will receive automatic email updates on searches, including any additions, any price changes, any suggested listings. And this is all based on what they've liked previously. This is all based on interest that they've shown, okay? A client password is only required for my luxury portfolio. So remember how I toggled over into the website and I showed you where they would go to log in? And I'll take you back there now. So this is where they would go. So when it's speaking of, password only and all that, it's talking about this. This is the Luxury Portfolio International website. When you click login, this is where we go to log in as agents. This is also where they're gonna go to log in as clients so that they can see the searches. So when they get that notification email saying that that there's a new search or new listing based on what they like, they come here, they log in and they can see it. They go in here, they go to the dashboard, they can update information, they can delete and edit information as well. Okay, so it's really powerful. All right, let's go in here. Now, let's head over to the toolbox. So under the toolbox, there's this social media campaign that you guys can use. We know that social media drives the world right now. Social media, it's the it right now for anyone running business. If you're not on social media, you probably are not running a successful business, probably, okay? Because everyone is on social media. So if you're still using the phone book, not a good thing. If you're still using the newspaper, not so much. But I bet you if you put this on your Facebook, that you will get some people to look at it and see it. So that's the goal of the whole social media campaign. And the campaign is customized to you. So your logo would go here. So the Wardley logo would go here. And they all pretty much look the same. So there really isn't any editing that you can do to it. But this is what it looks like. Let's head over to Luxury Portfolio to see it on the website. All right, let's see. No, that's not what we're doing. My Luxury Portfolio, where did it go? Oh, tools. Oh my goodness, you guys. It's been a long day. I haven't had lunch. So work with me. All right, so you guys go over to the toolbox, right? So let's do that over in case I confused someone or lost someone. When we're talking about our campaigns, social media campaigns, and we come into our Luxury Portfolio website, we want to go past maintenance, past Lux Analytics, and go into toolbox. When you go into your toolbox, you want to go all the way to the bottom of the page. Bottom of the page, social media templates. Okay, so you want to click there. And here you can download the templates. Some information for you, just a video that you can watch, information about the logo, our Wardley logo. Another video that you can watch on your brand guidelines if you're using the Luxury Portfolio logo. And this is another well, Get Connected campaign. We'll talk about that in another training. But for today, social media campaign. So this is where you would find that, right? You can download by clicking the download button or by clicking on the picture. So let's do that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but at the bottom of my screen, it kind of sent the file, a zip file for me to open. So we're going to open the zip file. And this is just so that you can see the templates. And you go into the file. Can you guys see that? No? Oh, man. All right. Now, can you see the flyer? Okay, good, good, good. So this is just one example of a template that you guys can use. Notice how it's branded to Luxury Portfolio. It's got, you know, big white letters, and it's just like engaging. So imagine scrolling through your Facebook, right? And then this pops up under M. Smith or Mr. Scott. You look professional, you look knowledgeable, you look like you're on top of your business, and you look like you're just giving some information. It's not aggressive. You know what I mean? It's just informative. It's like, hey, in case you forgot, I sell homes, I sell luxury homes. So here you go. You know what I mean? It's just a quick little pop-up, very, very non-aggressive. So let's get out of that.
I had a question for you.
Go ahead.
So do you go by the 3 soft, 1 hard posts as well?
Say that
So
again.
like for every 3 soft posts you put on your page, you post 1 hard post about luxury. Can't say the word right now. You know what I mean?
Portfolio. Yes.
Yeah, portfolio.
I'm gonna have my social media marketing expert answer that for you, Nicole.
Okay, so say that question again, clarify it for me.
You should do 1 aggressive post every 3 non-aggressives. So if he has 3 soft posts that are not aggressive, he wants to know if the 4th one should be an aggressive post.
Because you don't want to drive people away with just, you know, hey, look at this house, look at this house, look at this house, look at this house. You want to, you know, just weave them in like this was going on, maybe like a nice little quote or something like that.
Yep.
Know, just to be on some chill stuff.
Yep. So if you joined any of my Facebook Zoom classes, I constantly talk about that, how I think you guys should not be a robot and let people know that you're more than an entity. So you want to make sure that you are posting those, like yesterday, some vet down here in Henderson posted about how you need to have water out for your dog. Don't forget with this heat. Share that, you know, on your Facebook page, on your business page, because people love the area news. per se,
Mhm.
like what's going on in the area, everything like that, not anything negative or anything like that, just what's, you know, hey, open concerts here in the park, whatever. So yes, make sure that you're posting those as well, because people do not want to do business with an entity. They want to do business with a human being.
A person.
Sweet.
Yes. Yep.
That
Yep.
works.
Yep.
Thank you, Nicole.
Yes.
So I hope that answered your question.
It did. Thank you.
Perfect. All right. So sphere of influence banner ads. When we did AdWorks last week, we talked about a sphere. And for those who weren't at the AdWorks training last week, that's okay. There's a video on it that I'll be putting on YouTube tomorrow. So a sphere is just a hot contact list of people that you want to send, that you want to stay in front of, people that you want to send information to. So AdWorks has a feature where you can upload at least 100 clients or 100 customers, up to 5,000 customers in your sphere that you can send information to, emails and things like that too, right? So this sphere of influence banner is actually attached to AdWords. Like, that was pretty cool. When I found that out, I was like, oh wow, they use AdWords. AdWords is an amazing tool. So if you guys didn't get to see the training when I shared, I'll let you guys know so that you can really, really take a look at AdWords. Amazing. So when I found out that Luxury Portfolio uses AdWords to target their sphere, then I knew that Luxury Portfolio was onto something, because AdWords is an amazing tool, right? So the sphere of influence banner ad promotes yourself via co-branded banner ads. It is a great farming tool to target clients, prospects, neighborhoods, etc. Because all the other magazines and stuff that I showed you, those are not for farming. Those are just informative, you know, to show that you're an expert and to keep you engaged. This is for farming, okay? Upload a list of contacts, a minimum of 100, and that minimum is from AdWords. Link to your profile page, so you can have a link to your profile page, and it's $85 a month with a minimum of 3-month campaign. So again, if you were in the AdWords training, then that $85 a month minimum of 3-month campaign thing makes sense, because with AdWords, your campaigns are quarterly. They're ran every 3 months. So that's attached to that rule that they have over AdWords. And why do they do it quarterly? Why can't you do monthly? Because ads take a while to produce or to show that they're working. So if you did it for 30 days, you may not see any results for 30 days. But if you've been running this ad for 45 days, you might see results. You've been running this ad for 55 days, you might see results. So that's the logic behind AdWords saying, no, you have to do every 3 months, you know, a 3-month campaign versus monthly. All right, so let's head over to take a look at spheres of influence. So you would go back to the toolbox, right? Scroll all the way down, and next to social media is the spheres of influence. Here, you just kind of place your order. And if you forgot what I said, that's okay, because it is all written here for you. Gives you the price point, how long you have to have it for. And if you wanted to have like a guide to kind of walk you through it while you're doing this, if I'm not around, then there's this online banner ads guide that'll help you through it. But let's click on the place order button. And this is going to take you to the Luxury Portfolio AdWorks section. I don't have an account. I didn't create one to sign into, but this is where you would go, and you would sign in and then create your campaign. I will do a training solely on this for you guys, okay? So I didn't want to give you just too much in one day, but this we'll do together so that I can show you how it works, and I can show you the benefits of targeting your sphere, okay? So let's go back here. All right, affluent consumer list. So this is, okay, you guys ever been called by random people or been sent mail by random people, and you're like, how do you even know who I am? Or how do you even know I wanted this? Or how do you know, find me? Why am I getting all this junk email? Like, what is this? Well, there's a list, that consumer list that we're all on, unfortunately, based on things that we like, based on things that we've purchased, based on interest that we've shown. we're on these lists, right? So this is speaking to those lists. This is saying that you can purchase a list of consumers, a list of people who are in the market, or at least a list of people who have expressed interest, or a list of heavy hitters or top-notch people who could become potential customers for you, okay? So it's a consumer data contact info list by Wealth Engine. Only contains US consumer names, so you can't get names from Europe or anywhere else. Not available in your toolbox for the agents, so you're going to have to order it through your Luxury Portfolio International admin. Okay, so this is not something that you can go into the toolbox to get. Is $1 per name. You got to have a minimum of 100 names. Again, that's that AdWorks feature that in order for you to be able to target spheres, you got to have at least 100. So 100 people. Mailing or emailing contact info is provided. Orders are fulfilled by geolocation requests. So you can do national, regional, or state. You can request up to 3 states. So if you wanted to target a tri-state area, you could do that. If you wanted to do national or regional, you could do that as well. All right, so who is on this list? We're talking aircraft owners, private aviation users, arts and culture enthusiasts, Fortune 500 executives, horse owners, investing and finance enthusiasts, real estate investors, travel enthusiasts, yacht and boat owners. And these are all people who are living comfortably. These are all people who are successful. These are all people that have the means to purchase the homes that we are listing under Luxury Portfolio. So we want to get this list. We want to know who they are, and we want them to know who we are. Better yet, we want them to know who we are and be comfortable with us. We want them to know who we are, and we want them to like us. So if you are interested in the list, I would strongly suggest that you get with the admin. Carmen, if you're still on, could you chat us and tell us if that would be you? And so that they know who to send this request to if they wanted to purchase a list. All right, a little more about Luxury Portfolio. So Luxury Portfolio is all over social media, right? So they share a lot of information. They keep you up with listings, and they have, you know, great things happening in the real estate industry. So if I were you, I would follow them on every social media handle that I have, just so that they can let me know about webinars, so they can let me know about anything new that's happening within Luxury Portfolio. Any updates to their database or their program, we want to know so that we can stay on top of it. So we look like experts, right? So make sure you guys go on to your Facebook and Instagram accounts and follow them. White paper. White paper is a learn and share knowledge type of tool, right? So it can be used to educate yourself or your clients. It's like a reporting doc. It is really good for talking points and to present yourself as an expert. It goes out 2 times a year. So February and March, or September and October, depending on when it went out. And it features data on the high-end network of things. So it's going to give you information on all the high-end properties, all the high-end destinations, just everything that's high-end is going to go in this report for you. And you can send it to your customers. Let's head over to Luxury Portfolio to learn how to use white paper. So tools, right? We go all the way to the bottom of the page. And here next to our spheres is the white paper. Here we can place an order and look at all of the options that you have. You guys seeing that? Yeah, okay. So these are all of the options that you guys have to utilize the white paper, okay? All right, let's go back to the slide. All right, they even have like an institute, like a school, we'll say, even we can say, that it's like a library. It holds like a library of great courses that you guys can take on things like architecture and design, understanding luxury consumer courses. They have new classes on like concierge auctions, and they even have a class on like what millennials are looking for. We know that millennials are like the growing people, right? I guess I can't even think of the right terminology to use for the millennials, but they're like who we want to be selling to, right? Because they're the next home buyers. They're the ones that are, you know, early or late 20s, early 30s. Like they're the ones that are purchasing and doing things, making decisions right now. So they have a class that tells you how to cater to them, how to approach them, how to sell to them. Okay. So you guys, the website is down at the bottom of the page right here. You guys can go there to sign up for their classes. Okay. All right. So these are future trainings that I'm going to have with you guys. Because today, like I said, I didn't want to overwhelm you with a lot of information. So we're going to be talking about making the most out of your luxury portfolio benefits, getting to know Lux Exchange, building your high-end business with luxury portfolio. We're going to maximize your listing exposure with luxury portfolio. We're going to learn how to use luxury portfolio to increase your price point and some other things that I saw in there. Okay, so look forward to those. I got this from Brian this morning, and I thought it was pretty cool when he shared it with me, right? People do business with people that they know, like, trust, and flow, right? And this is not new information. This is information that has been shared before. I'm not here to reinvent the wheel. I'm just here to help keep the wheels turning, right? So what do people know about you? That's one thing you want to make sure that you're putting out there, right? So when you become a social media presence or a social media brand, you want to know, what do they know about me? Am I proficient enough in my career? Do I know my stuff? Am I an expert in my field? How do I look? Do I look the part? Am I a duck? You know, if it quacks, walks, acts like a duck, is it a duck? So are you a duck? Do people like me? People, like Nicole said, who are not robots, right? So depending on what your niche is, or depending on how you're branding yourself, share things outside of real estate with the people who are watching your page, right? It's okay to take a picture of yourself on your boat fishing, showing the fish line and saying something cool like, you know, vacations are the best, or, you know, working so hard that I'm rewarding myself with this trip or whatever. And then you hashtag, you know, real estate agent, hashtag, you know, I know my stuff, hashtag whatever. Add your hashtags at the bottom, but try to make the post not be about real estate. Let it be about you, because people buy and do business. Who do you like? Well, people that look like humans. We don't want to talk to robots. Trust people they trust. So if you are sharing information, right, and you sound like an expert and you sound proficient and you know what you're talking about, people will begin to trust you. People will begin to trust you as an expert. People will begin to trust you as a real estate person in our city. And so you want to do that. So share things, you know, maybe like reports. And this is why it's important to have, like, to be following Luxury Portfolio and other apps that give you information that you can just simply copy, paste, and share. You know, you can do like local reports. You can do a market watch report for your, you know, for your audience, and just kind of share something. Say, hey, in case you were wondering, boom, and then just drop your post. You know what I mean? Just real subtle, but still informative. And I would like for one of you guys to tell me what flow means. So unmute yourself and school me on flow. Don't be scared. I'm gonna start calling on people. Keisha, I saw you came off mute. So
flow is basically people that you're in flow with, so that you're in contact with. So like if we use the 8 and 8, where every so often you call them, send them notes. It might be someone that you have lunch with or coffee with periodically, but you're in constant contact, but not so much where you're bugging them.
okay.
I'm thinking that's flow.
Yes, I see Scott saying yes.
Okay.
Anna said yes too. So we're gonna say yes. Thank you very much, Keisha. So flow. So people that you're in constant flow with. So people who you're in constant contact with, but not bombarding them with contact, but just enough. So another version or another way to say that is out of sight, out of mind. Right? So if you just kind of stay in touch and stay in sight, then you won't be out of mind. So thank you, Keisha, for sharing that. And then Brian also shared this with me: 2 equal 20, or 2 can equal 60. Who, I know what it means. I know the breakdown that he gave me, but who wants to give me their breakdown of what they think this is saying? I'm gonna call on somebody. Keisha already spoke. Teresa? Don't be shocked. You was there. You look ready. What do you think this 2 = 20 or 2 = 60 means? You got to come off mute.
I would assume maybe 2 equals you meeting 2 to 20 people, or you can go out to meet 2 can mean going out to meet 60. You can expand your net.
Okay.
That's how you meet people.
Okay, I'll take that. Anybody else? Scott. Scott? No, you don't got nothing? All right.
What was the question? Sorry. This is Brian. I'm sorry. What was it?
No, I was just asking them if they can tell me what they think you meant when you wrote this.
Oh.
And
So-
I'm going to break it down to them. But
gotcha. Okay.
No, you're on. Please do it. You're on.
No. You.
Okay. So from what Brian and what I understood it to be, it's either working hard or working smart. All right. So you can have 2 customers that made you $200,000, or you can have 2 customers that made you $600,000. Right. So it's about working smart. You can have a pool of 25 people that you're working with here for homes that are like 250,000, 300,000, 400,000, or you can have a pool of 8 people here with homes that are like $1 million. So that's what that's saying. Work hard and work smart. Brian, you can step in and help me out.
No, that's exactly it. It's exactly it. Basically, if you're going to take a median price house of about $300,000, 2 of those would get you about $20,000 in commissions, or you could sell 2 houses at $1 million. Same transactions, takes the same amount of time, everything, and you're looking at $60,000 of income. So, by utilizing the electric portfolio and everything that you guys learned today, that's exactly what it's there for. The 2 ways of increasing your income in real estate are sell more or increase your median price that you're selling, and you can make more money that way too.
Perfect.
So, great job, guys.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, guys. So now you know what that means. And that brings me to the end of our training for today. Whoa. We made it through another training. Y'all made it through another day with Sheila. I'm sorry. But if you guys have any questions, Nicole, how did we do? Good. I love it. So this recording or this class was recorded. So I'll be sharing this to the YouTube channel and you guys can refer back to it. I'm also going to make little snippets, little sections from the training so that if you guys only want to know how to do, one thing, you can just go to that video. It'll be like 3 minutes long and you can learn how to do that one thing versus watching this long video. So look out for that. And that's it. Let's do our ninja count. 1, 2, and 3. Yes. Thank you guys so much for joining me and stay safe. See you soon. Namaste. Bye, you guys. Thank you.